In business, they say you can have better, cheaper, or faster, but you only get to pick two. What if you could have all three? You can with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. OCI is the blazing fast hyperscaler for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI needs, where you can run workloads for less compared with other clouds. OCI costs up to 50% less for compute, 70% less for storage, and 80% less for networking. Try OCI for free at oracle.com/DCR. Oracle.com/DCR. If you've shopped online, chances are you've bought from a business powered by Shopify. You know that purple Shop Pay button you see at checkout, the one that makes buying so incredibly easy? That's Shopify. And there's a reason so many businesses sell with it, because Shopify makes it incredibly easy to start and run your business. Shopify is the commerce powerhouse behind 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. So get your own brand online with hundreds of beautiful, ready-to-go templates, and forget about the coding. Tackle your tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics, and get the word out with built-in marketing and email tools to find and keep new customers. That purple Shop Pay button that's used by millions of businesses around the world is just one reason Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/DCR. Go to shopify.com/DCR. That's shopify.com/DCR. It's 8 a.m. Eastern, July 11th, and this is your daily crypto report. Bitcoin is down slightly at $117,861. ETH is down slightly at $2,985. XRP is up 0.5% at $2.64.
On WhatsApp, no one can see or hear your personal messages. Whether it's a voice call, message, or sending a password. To WhatsApp, it's all just this. So whether you're sharing the streaming password in the family chat or trading those late-night voice messages that could basically become a podcast, your personal messages stay between you, your friends, and your family. No one else. Not even us. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at polestar.com.
Well, Bitcoin hit a new all-time high above $118,000 early this morning, rising 6% in 24 hours. Ether jumped 7% to nearly $3,000. Spot Bitcoin ETFs brought in $1.2 billion in daily inflows on Thursday, their second highest day since launch. The surge is fueled by institutional demand, improved macro conditions, and expectations of U.S. rate cuts. Analysts say Bitcoin is increasingly viewed as a regulated long-term asset like gold. Strategy-led corporate adoption and ETF approvals have expanded access and demand. Regulatory changes like the Genius Act and removal of crypto broker tax rules are also helping reduce barriers and attract more institutional players. Japanese real estate firm Gates Group is partnering with Oasis to tokenize $75 million worth of income-generating properties in central Tokyo. The tokenized assets will be available to global investors via Web3 wallets, aiming to reduce barriers like legal complexity, high fees, and language issues. Gates reported $145 million in 2024 revenue and has appeared on the Financial Times High Growth Companies Asia Pacific list for 2 years. Oasis, originally a gaming blockchain, has shifted focus to real-world asset tokenization and offers an EVM-compatible proof-of-stake network optimized for institutional use. This $75 million effort is the first step in a broader plan to scale token liquidity to eventually tokenize over $200 billion of Gates assets, about 1% of Japan's $20 trillion real estate market. Expansion plans include the US, the Philippines, and broader Asia and Europe. Well, GMX's token jumped 14% after the hacker behind a $40 million exploit began returning funds. The attacker hit GMX's V1 GLP pool on Arbitrum this week, stealing various crypto, including USDC, Frax, wrapped Bitcoin, and wrapped ETH. GMX halted trading and minting on both Arbitrum and Avalanche. GMX offered a $5 million white hat bounty and agreed not to pursue legal action if the funds were returned within 48 hours. The exploiter responded on chain saying, "Okay, funds will be returned later," and has since returned over $5.5 million in Frax and 9,000 ETH. The attack exploited a reentrancy bug in GMX's V1 order book contract, allowing the attacker to manipulate BTC short prices and profit from inflated GLP redemptions. Affected users will be reimbursed, and a DAO discussion on further measures is planned. And finally, Nicholas Truglia, previously sentenced to 18 months jail time in 2022 for a $20 million crypto scam via SimSwap, just got an additional 12 years in prison for failing to pay restitution. He pled guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud and had agreed to repay over $20 million, despite holding over $53 million in crypto, art, and jewelry. Court records show he made no payments and instead spent $92,000 on luxury goods. Judge Alvin Hellerstein ruled Truglia willfully avoided repayment and resentenced him. Truglia's lawyers argued he gave up everything he could and claimed the new sentence violates his constitutional rights. That's all for us today. Visit us at dailycryptoreport.io and listen to us everywhere else you podcast under Daily Crypto Report.
I'm Courtney Act. Many of you may know me from RuPaul's Drag Race, Celebrity Big Brother, Dancing with the Stars, or probably my hit album, Kaleidoscope. Well, guess what? I have got a brand new show called R&R with Courtney Act, and I want you to check it out. You know, I hate small talk. I want to go deep, and I want to go quickly. And on my show, we do just that. In today's world, it feels really polarized, and we're more connected than ever, but really, we can feel isolated, and I don't like that. I want the story shared here on R&R to make us realize that our similarities are greater than our differences. So join me and my fabulous guests like Nicole Byer, Tom Daly, Margaret Cho, Katia, Adore Delano, Jackie Beat, and many more. If you're looking for some rest and relaxation, you've come to the wrong place because we are peeling back the layers of superficiality and we're getting down to the real stuff. Follow R&R with Courtney Act on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you're listening now.
Hi, this is Zibby Owens, host of Totally Booked with Zibby, formerly Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books. In my daily show, I interview today's latest, best-selling, buzziest, or underrated authors and story creators whose work I think is worth your time. As a bookstore owner, publisher, author, and obviously podcaster, I get a comprehensive look at everything that's coming out and spend my time curating the best books so you don't have to. Stay in the know, get insider insights, and connect with guests like Grammy Award-winning singer Alicia Keys, critically acclaimed author Judy Blume, and Academy Award-winning screenwriter John Irving, every single day. With Totally Booked, you aren't just listening, you're part of the story. So don't miss out. Follow Totally Booked with Zibby on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening now.